A practical framework for achieving your goals in 2026. Before 2026 ends, most people watching this video will quit on their goals. Not because they are lazy, not because they lack faith, and not because they lack talent. They will quit because no one taught them how to build a system strong enough to survive real life. Motivation fades, discipline weakens, and good intentions collapse under pressure. If you approach 2026 the same way you approached previous years, you will get the same results, just with new excuses. This video is not about hype. It's not about vision boards or wishful thinking. These are practical, proven principles that work whether your goal is spiritual growth, career excellence, financial stability, or personal discipline. Stay until the end, because the final principle is the one most people ignore. And it is the reason many start strong, but never finish. If 2026 must be different, then how you approach your goals must be different. The following are practical tips for real progress and for achieving your goals in 2026. 1. Ruthless clarity. Fewer goals, greater power. Ambition without clarity leads to diffusion. High performers do not pursue many goals. They pursue the right few. The brain's capacity for sustained focus is limited, and progress slows dramatically when attention is fragmented. Professional standard. Limit yourself to 3 to 5 primary goals for the year. Each goal must be specific, measurable, life-shifting if achieved. Challenge. If a goal does not clearly improve your spiritual depth, professional competence, financial stability, or personal integrity, it does not belong in your top tier. Most people fail because they set too many goals. If everything is important, nothing is. 2. From goals to systems. Execution over emotion. Goals inspire, but goals don't create success. Systems do. Systems deliver success. Most people fail not because their goals are weak, but because their execution relies on motivation, which is unstable and unpredictable. Replace outcome thinking with process thinking. Examples. Faith, a fixed daily prayer or study window. Career, weekly skill development or output targets. Finance, automated savings, expense review systems. Personal growth, scheduled learning or training blocks. Principle, design actions that work even when you feel unmotivated. Professionals don't wait to feel ready. They act on schedule, because discipline outperforms motivation every time. 3. Operate in 90-day strategic cycles. The human mind performs best with short, intense focus windows. A 12-month plan often fails due to psychological distance. Instead, divide the year into 4 execution seasons. Each 90-day cycle should include 1 dominant focus, 1 supporting habit, 1 deliberate omission, 1 thing you intentionally ignore, what you will not pursue. This approach creates urgency, clarity, and measurable momentum. Key insight. Momentum is easier to build than motivation. 4. Engineer your environment for success. Self-control is fragile. Environment is decisive. Your surroundings quietly dictate your behavior. High achievers do not rely on willpower. They design their environment to make success easier and failure inconvenient. It is your responsibility to design your environment for success. Practical applications. Place tools of growth within reach. Remove distractions from immediate access. Schedule your priorities into your calendar. Structure your day to protect focus. You will not outperform the environment you tolerate. 5. Track progress weekly, not emotionally. Progress requires measurement, but measurement must be sustainable. Daily tracking often leads to fatigue. Weekly reviews, however, build reflection without burnout. Weekly review questions. What actions produced results? What created resistance or delay? What must change next week? This practice builds self-awareness, which is the foundation of self-mastery. 6. Build identity-based goals. Lasting change happens at the level of identity. People do not rise to the level of their goals. They default to the level of their self-image. Shift your language. From "I want to achieve" to I am becoming someone who. Examples. I am becoming disciplined and consistent. I am becoming financially responsible. I am becoming spiritually grounded. I am becoming professionally excellent. Daily question. What would this kind of person do today? 7. Plan for failure without normalizing quitting. You will miss days. You will fall behind. This is normal. Setbacks are not exceptions. They are part of the process. The danger is not failure, but disengagement. The following are professional resilience rules. Never miss twice. Resume immediately, no emotional penalty. Reduce the scale, not the standard. Little progress beats stopping. Consistency is built through recovery, not perfection. 8. Guard energy as a strategic asset. Time is limited. Energy is even more limited. High performance across faith, career, finances, and personal growth depends on sustained energy management. Consciously protect sleep and physical health, deep work time, emotional and spiritual boundaries. Eliminate or reduce unnecessary commitments, chronic distractions such as constant news and scrolling, energy-draining habits and relationships. Exhaustion is not a badge of honor. It is a performance risk. 9. Conduct monthly reviews with brutal honesty. Growth requires truth. Once a month, step back, sit alone, and assess without excuses. Ask yourself, what am I avoiding? Where am I being inconsistent? What single change would improve the next month? This is not for self-criticism. It is for self-correction. Growth requires honesty before optimism. 10. Anchor goals to meaning, not ego. Goals that rely solely on external rewards collapse under pressure. The strongest goals are connected to purpose, responsibility, service, legacy, faith, and values. When meaning is clear, discipline becomes sustainable. Meaning fuels endurance when motivation fades. Final charge. 2026 will not transform you by default. Transformation is a daily decision, executed quietly, repeatedly, and faithfully. The question is not, what do I want this year? The real question is, who must I become, and what must I do consistently to make that inevitable? Start now. The time is ticking constantly.